today's episode, we're going to talk about Chicago. And Trump is sending those ICE agents to pick everybody up that don't have a passport. And that's what we voted for him. Let's get to it.
In Chicago, Operation Midway Blitz is in full swing. Hundreds of federal agents stormed an apartment complex earlier today in a multi-agency raid, and they arrested more than a dozen people. Authorities...
You know what? I kind of like that name, Midway Blitz. It's kind of like a football game where you're just throwing immigrants around, right? Like illegals. Like, you're like, just touchdown. Here's an illegal. Go out. Go to the 39 yard. Okay. I'm about to throw him over the fence. Yes.
They say they were targeting members of the vicious Tren de Aragua gang. Yet Democrats keep on pushing back against efforts to take those violent, criminal, illegal immigrants off the streets.
This stunt has nothing to do with public safety. This is about politics, money, and power.
They're not targeting violent criminals or gang members. They're arresting
Mr. Oopaloopa, Mr. Oopaloopa.
tamale vendors and delivery
You look like a tamale vendor. How about that?
men and shaking down families. One thing is clear, none of what Trump is doing is making Illinois safer.
Please. You haven't been making Illinois safe since you've been government. You talk about a president that cleaned up one of the worst cities since the 60s and 70s and 80s, where there's like damn near 1% crime. And you're talking about he's not making the city safe? Bro, the only thing that looks good on you is your hair.
Well, more fallout over protesting and rioting at an ICE facility just outside of Chicago over the weekend. At least 5 anti-ICE rioters are now facing federal charges. One allegedly threatened to kill a Border Patrol agent.
You know what's making these people riot? You see, we've seen riots throughout the years, a lot of riots towards regular, like, local officers. But rioters done took it up a notch. They are rioting against federal agents. So you have to go to federal court. You have to pay a federal court fee. It's not like local. It's not like local. That's what these politicians not telling you. These people are sitting in jail, going through the whole process because they're in the federal process. They're not in the state and local process where the politicians can protect them. Hey, he's a nice guy. He didn't mean to throw that mollywop at you.
Senior correspondent Mike Tobin is at that facility in Broadview, Illinois.
Mike Tobin? What is he like? He look like Mr. Armstrong, right? Remember the dude that could stretch? He looked like the stretchable dude, man. Y'all probably don't remember that toy, but it used to be a toy where a guy where his neck was like long, his arms was long, and all his superpower was stretching. He was part of like the Fantastic Four. Look at him. Dude don't got no neck though.
Illinois, outside Chicago. Mike.
And Harris, let me start you on in Chicago's South Side, where there's an apartment building that the federal agent said had been overrun with squatters, and then criminal illegal aliens started bullying that squatter population into submission. They believe there were several wanted individuals connected to South America.
See, this is what I'm talking about. It's one thing to be illegal, but it's another thing to go into somebody's property and take it over illegally.
Gangs in that population. So you had all these federal agents come together for an unprecedented effort.
Yo, it's amazing how he could talk so well with no neck.
FBI, ATF, ICE, and Border Patrol to overrun that building last night and take control.
It's hard to see, but there's a helicopter right there on this building. And that helicopter has just inserted snipers for the protection of all these federal agents you can see entering the building. What they are after, 6 particular individuals associated with Tren de Aragua. They say these individuals are responsible for dealing in guns,
Did you hear them? They said they had snipers for these illegal immigrants. Do y'all really think the federal government is playing? The times that we in, things are getting worse and worse and worse. And let me tell y'all, with the Democrats sniping us off left and right, and I say us because everybody that speaks about this conservative movement, the original movement of America, everybody that speaks about this ideology that came from not even the U.S., it came from parts of the world where, you know, life and was already established, you know, Ethiopia, parts of Africa. This movement, this conservative movement is nothing new. It's nothing new. Do your research. Do your research on Nigeria, Nigerian parents. You know? The government is not playing. We are all Charlie Kirk, as far as I'm concerned. That bullet did not just hit Charlie Kirk, it hit all of us.
As drugs. The helicopter is now just taken off. This is really an unprecedented show of federal force.
Well, he got media on his chest in big letters. He like, do not shoot me. I know I don't got no neck. My neck is, you know, basically zero, but I have a shirt that says media on it, okay?
Almost 300 agents coming to get control of this building and the people inside.
They detained about 24 people, searching only apartments where no rent was being paid. So far, we don't know if...
Yo, you see, the thing about a lot of y'all brokies and y'all losers in this world that, you know, y'all been living with y'all girlfriends for a million years, never had an apartment, never really branched out, live your own life, don't have no identity. The thing what y'all don't understand, you know, I know y'all don't, a lot of y'all don't even want to learn nothing new. Like, y'all don't want to know about stocks. Y'all don't want to learn real estate. Y'all don't want to, like, all y'all do want to networking, rap, and hip-hop, and tattoos, and a bunch of silly shit. But what y'all need to understand, in the real world, where bosses are moving, bosses are, you know, the hipsters and hoppers, you know, and they're buying property, and you got your property. The last thing you want is a property that you're about to rent, a property that you're about to prepare for a family, and a family that is a legal citizen to come move into, and they can start school. The last thing you want is a whole bunch of illegal immigrants in there eating cereal on your floor and taking a shit in your goddamn bathroom.
If they got the high-value targets they've been tracking. One guy did display a Tren de Aragua tattoo. But the new detainees are being held and processed at this ICE facility in Broadview. This place has become a flashpoint for riots. Around 30 rioters have been arrested since the start of Operation Midway Blitz. 3 guns have been taken off rioters. 5 of them charged federal.
The rioters had guns? They said they took 3 guns from the rioters. I'm telling you, these people are here for death. They are here for death. These politicians just put a battery in everybody's back. Everybody right now got lithium battery back there. Everybody got about 1 million AAAs right in their asshole. Right in their asshole. And it is not funny because, you know what, if they take a shit, it could be an explosion, you know?
And as you mentioned earlier, one of these rioters who's been charged threatened to kill ICE agents here at this facility.
Told you. I told you.
Harris?
Mike, thank you very much.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily.
I love Emily. I love her. And that black girl. Or that black woman. She always gorgeous. She looks so good. I tell you, Fox News has probably the best females in news media. But anyway, that's enough of me talking about my crushes. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And ICE, I'm right behind you. And I got a battery in my back. And it's Energizer, goddammit.